What are those elements today? How did it feel to be out there in the snow?
It's fun. It's fun. I mean, it's definitely cold. It definitely makes it a little tougher out there, but I mean, it's fun.
Is it? What do you think this your guys' mindset is during this final stretch of regular season games, as you guys hopefully will prepare for a postseason stretch?
I mean, the mindset is to go 1-0 for the week and dominate all four quarters. I mean, we still feel like we haven't played our best game, and we want to have put together a full four-quarter game. So that's our mindset, to go out there and play a full four quarters.
Do you feel like that first half was one of the best first halves you guys have played this season, scoring on all four of the drives, and it seemed like everything looked easy, whether it be the scripted plays or even ones on the fly?
I mean, it was definitely a solid half. But I mean, games aren't counted at half, so I mean, we look at it as the game as a whole. We just gotta find a way to do it for four quarters.
When you watch the Saints defense, I mean, they just had 8 sacks the other week. I know it was in a loss, but what sticks out about them?
I mean, they're definitely solid up front. They got some guys, but I mean, we got some guys, on our offense, and some guys up front. So, I mean, we're gonna make sure we take care of, their guys, and we're gonna, find a way to make plays still.
When it's sloppy like this, do you think one side of the ball has the advantage? Like, do you feel like you have the advantage because you know where you're going, or do you feel like the defense does?
I mean, I definitely feel like it's an advantage for for the offense. I mean, it's definitely harder to react and be able to have as crisp cuts and everything. So it's definitely an advantage for the people who know where they're going, for sure.
How much does it improve this team and just the mentality when you go out there, you're averaging 30 yards per catch in the last 10 catches? Does it improve this team's mentality? Does it improve yours, knowing that you guys are going to need that with this final stretch coming up?
I mean, 100%. I mean, I think each and every one of our playmakers has to be able to make plays. So, I think we're doing a really good job at that. When opportunities come, I feel like our guys are making plays. So, I just got to keep it going and know that more plays are going to come our way, and we got to continue to capitalize.
Why does it seem like now more than ever this season you and Jordan are just connecting on a different level?
I mean, honestly, I couldn't tell you. I feel like it's just opportunities that have presented themselves, and we've taken advantage of them.
Well, Coach LaFleur kind of said earlier in the week that you feel like you guys are just kind of practicing better. Do you feel like there was something that maybe just kind of, is it just maybe having consistent weeks for you that kind of allowed you to maybe get a better rhythm yourself?
100%. I mean, there's always like a momentum thing in this game. I mean, the more I feel like the more you're able to make plays, the easier it is to make the plays when they come, for sure. So I definitely think that helps. Yeah, for sure.
Christian, do you guys enjoy practicing in the snow?
Yeah, I mean, gotta find a way to enjoy it. I mean, it's cold.
It's hell, cold
It's tough, but I mean, we're out here playing football for a living, so I mean, we gotta find a way to enjoy it, and we definitely do.
And I don't mean that you shouldn't. I just remember, I mean, anybody that grows up in this region, just as kids playing in the backyard,
Yeah.
it's a blast.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a blast out there?
Yeah. And I mean, when you're standing still for a little bit too long, you thinking in your head, this kind of sucks. But I mean, when you're out there playing ball, it's definitely fun. Just don't stand around too long, then it gets worse.
Now, you could have this again on Monday night, so does today help Monday?
I mean, just get a feel for the elements, for sure. It definitely helps. I mean, it's to our advantage. I mean, this is our place, this is our house, and obviously we're going to be practicing it all week. So definitely feel like that's an advantage for us.
Sorry if you've been asked this, but looking back to the Saints game last year, just how far you guys have come as an offense, how much more understanding of the system, when you look back, is it kind of hard to even look back because of how far you guys have come?
I mean, definitely. I mean, we had a lot of even younger guys last year. Just like watching film today. I mean, young guys are always going to make mistakes, but you can definitely tell when someone is really locked in on what they're doing, and when they're kind of just like thinking about what they're doing. So I definitely think that we've all come a long way in terms of where we're at, mentally and physically. So I mean, I feel like we're on a whole different level from where we were at that point last year.
Will that be one you always remember, just the way it all went down? The whole offense leading that comeback in the second half and kind of showing everyone what this offense was capable of, kind of for the first time.
100%. I mean, it was a crazy game. I mean, I wasn't playing in that game, but I mean, just watching how it all unfolded was crazy. And I mean, I definitely feel like it showed flashes of what we were capable of early in the season last year, and obviously where we ended last year in terms of the level of growth for sure.
Hey Christian, I think the last 5 games you're close to like 30 yards per catch. When it comes to explosives, do you kind of feel that momentum sort of factor in it? I mean, as far as kind of getting into a groove with those types of explosive plays?
Definitely. I mean, it definitely helps to have those opportunities and kind of get the ball rolling. I mean, it definitely helps when you're making plays. It definitely helps you make more plays. I feel like I'm me specifically, I'm definitely a momentum type of guy. I feel like when I get rolling, I'm rolling for sure.
How big are the DPIs with that too? Obviously, you had one last week. I think Rome at the end of the first half had that too. I know it's kind of a hidden yardage there, but being able to have those type of chances.
I mean they're definitely big plays. But I mean you can ask me, and I'm sure if you could ask Rome, I mean we'd rather catch the ball. So I mean it's definitely one that it helps that drive, but we still want to continue to fight and try to make the play. But I mean, yeah, those are huge. I mean, both of those were a significant amount of yards for sure to help those drives keep going.
When you look at what you were able to do in that comeback against the Saints last year, what went into that? With such a young team, was the first home start for Jordan? What went into making that actually happen that day? Not just getting a few good plays, but getting all the way back and winning such a game in the first start for him.
I mean, I think it really just came down to the mentality of the guys that we have. I mean, we're going to keep on fighting for 4 quarters. It's not always going to look the best. The execution is not always going to be perfect, but I mean, we're going to keep on fighting regardless. And I think that's always been there, regardless of how quote unquote good we were as a team. That's always been there. Just when we polish up the the details and the little things, it just comes together a little bit more.
In hindsight, what do you think that meant towards creating the identity of this team and this young core to have that experience together so early on?
I mean, anytime you face some adversity like that and you're able to overcome it, I mean, that just helps you grow. It helps, the individuals of this team grow and, our team as a whole grow. So, I mean, it was definitely huge for development as a team.